Ah, welcome in everyone. Welcome to our four players. Let's go around and introduce ourselves, starting with Noli. Tell us about your character and your name.
Good evening. I am Holy Cannoli. I am playing Maximilian Rockefeller of the Rockefeller fame. He is a Ventru that was embraced as a Malkavian as a part of vampire politics, and he is trying to fix that with his entire unlife. We're hoping to do some cool Camarilla shit and bring our group along for the ride, and hopefully we're the good guys.
Moving forward, we have Nyx by the Suburban Witch.
So Nyx, I don't know what to put in here for this. So Nyx was turned at the lovely age of 25, and she is Tremere, who got changed when she was doing research on the vampiric magic, and can't remember who fucking did it and why she was fucking changed, but now she's here. And she's just trying to find her I guess Mama Odie in a sense. That's it.
And eventually she may find her. Next, we have Sergey by Crash Pack Gaming.
Privet! What's up? I'm Crash. I play Sergey, the larger-than-life Russian vampire. Expect bad accents and little jokes cracked all night, especially about small cars.
And every once in a while you'll hear a Russian word sneak through. I don't know if they're actually Russian, but, it's close enough it makes sense to me.
They are. I've been I look up a few here and there. Try not to get any derogatory ones, but there's some that I try to slip in.
Fair enough. And finally, but not last, we have Sable, played by my wife, Ro Wolf. Let's try that again. There we go.
So, I'm playing Sable. He is the corporate end of this crew, making sure everyone kind of does what they're supposed to, and making sure we have all the abilities.
Speak again for us real quick. I gotta test your audio.
Okay.
Okay, more than one word. That makes it a little hard to test.
What to say?
That works. Good. Had to adjust the audio because we were not hearing you very well. And for our audience members, welcome in. We're glad to have you guys here. Thank you for joining us on another fabulous vampire night. Our story is taking place in New Orleans during a time when power and struggle is all throughout the city, whereas the mortals only know it is time to be getting ready for Halloween, and it is time to be enjoying that lovely amount of candy, booze, and mystery going on. But during the day, people move around their business. We hear the blues bands and the jazz players all along the street corners, playing as loud as they can, trying and hoping to earn tips, hoping to earn the favor of different people, and maybe they won't have to just keep being a street corner musician. Some people went about their day and went to work, while others hung around the bars, hung around watching the parades going through the city. But none of our players got to do that. Our players, during the day, were dead, asleep to the entire world, guarded by ghosts, guarded by guards, and left in their immortal sleep. But they rise tonight to see what new chaos and new troubles they get up to. However, first things first, I'm gonna need a rouse check from everybody. So roll one of those blood dice for me.
5. Does that pass?
That is a fail.
Fuck!
Your hunger goes up by 1. You are starting the night at 2 hunger.
I'm gonna take it like 4. Didn't do much better then.
No. Ooh. Sable, you are at 2 hunger. It seems last night you felt a little hungrier than you were.
I rolled a 7.
Ooh, a
Lucky number
7. You both start with hunger level 1. Your hunger did not increase. You two were smart enough to feed before heading to bed.
I can't help it. I had to tell Ray Ray all the news.
Of course, of course.
Was catfish po' boy.
The catfish po' boy definitely did it for you. Well, seeing as how our coterie split up last night, we had 3 of you staying in Max's very, very luxurious house, and Nyx was off on their own. Let us start with Nyx. What are you doing to get ready to go meet the coterie at the bar La Rousseau?
So I get up out of my coffin and do an exaggerated stretch. I was just like, Ray, whatever the fuck you're thinking of doing, don't fucking do it. It's too fucking early for this shit. I forgot to fucking eat last night, and I am fucking starving. I kind of,
You know, right as you say that, Ray just pops his head out from beneath the bottom of the coffin. What do you mean? What are you talking about? I wasn't gonna do anything to you.
fuck it, Ray, I know you're fucking gonna do something. We haven't been in this house for how fucking long? Maybe like 30 years? And I know you're gonna do some shit. Come on, Ray, don't even. I'm just sitting there with like
You mean
rubbing my
I
head.
don't pop out of the coffin?
Well, it's either the coffin or the closet. One of the two. By the way, get your grubby hands out of my crotch.
My bad. I didn't think you'd notice because you're so cold.
I may be cold, but that doesn't mean I can't feel.
Very true. You can definitely feel. And Ray is definitely backing away a bit, realizing that his dastardly plan of trying to seduce you while you were asleep definitely was not going to be working for him. We'll have to make sure that Ray learns his lesson later.
I glare at Ray as I slowly crawl out of the coffin as if I'm drunk, but not really, and then get up and go. I need something. I need to go put on my fucking face. Shuffle to the bathroom with some bunny slippers on, and put on my makeup and everything, and get dressed. And go, fuck! I forgot to ask where I'm supposed to meet them. And shoot a text over to Max asking where the fuck I'm supposed to meet them.
And as you send that text, let's cut on over to Max, Sergey, and Sable. What are you guys doing as you've arisen for the night?
Wake up and meet up. Time is money. We have something to do. What's everybody up to? Are we ready to go right now?
Already out of bed, dressed in his best. He's prepared.
Yeah.
He is ready. He's got the guards on notice that they are going to be leaving the house.
Yeah, in fact,
Nice.
while I have the opportunity, I'm going to have him pull the truck around.
Smart idea to have the truck waiting for you.
Not for me, for Sergey.
Well,
He's driving.
that's true. And as you're telling them this and getting ready to collect everyone and get ready to go, you do feel your phone vibrate in your very, very elegant jacket.
Pull out my iPhone 35.
There's a text there from Nix. Hey, where are we supposed to meet?
I'll ask the group, hey, where are we supposed to meet?
Already be looking down at my phone because I'm seeing if I got any replies about the FBI, and I'll just shoot back, I assume here.
Going to meet at Max's house before heading to the bar. Interesting.
Sergey's already sitting outside, like in the little sitting area, wherever it is. He's been up for a little while.
Just sitting out there, brooding over the night, or just enjoying it?
He's just enjoying it. It's one of the things he enjoyed in his normal life when he lived in Russia, was just sitting outside under the night sky.
I see. The night sky in Russia is quite nice. It can be quite lovely when there's not that horrible, horrible cold. Well then, Nix, you receive a text back with an address to Max's house, of which you have to make your way there. It's not a far jog for you, being that you are of the undead, being that you are of the vampire. You can make it there within 20 to 30 minutes. Not a far run for you, but you will have to get moving quickly.
Can I make a pit stop to maybe stave off the hunger a bit?
Ooh, okay. Describe this for us.
So as I'm doing my little jog through the alleys and everything, trying to keep from being noticed, I kind of keep an eye out for any dudes who are particularly inebriated and maybe less likely to notice that I am there unless they take a really hard look, and just kind of watch and observe as I'm going through, looking for someone who's stumbling around a little intoxicated.
Give me a wits and awareness roll.
Okay, hold on. Wits. I need 4 rolls, and I do 2 with the hunger dice, right?
Correct. 2 of them will be your hunger dice.
Sucks with 1 die.
You said you got 1 success?
2 success.
2 successes.
Yes.
With 2 successes, you definitely find a man. He just stumbled out of one of the bars. He stumbled around back. He's stumbling pretty hard. He's holding onto the wall to keep himself standing. He definitely isn't paying attention as you sneak up behind him.
So I do like a little, hold on. Gotta get my inspiration for how I'm gonna play this. Sorry, I hit that.
It is all good. Go ahead.
So I start like slowly like start singing "Separate Ways" by Journey, and he hears like he somehow hears the music as it's playing, so that way I can draw him in and kind of like make him come into the alleyway where it is darker, easier.
Of course, as he is just a mortal man, and an inebriated one at that, he definitely hears your song, and he starts to wonder why he's hearing this. It's not like the music he was just listening, it's not the call of the band that he had just heard, but he is gladly going to follow along and follows into the depths of the corridors of the back alleys.
As he gets closer, I grab him and go behind him and kind of do like a chokehold kind of thing, and then just go in as quick as I can.
He is caught back. He's taken aback by this. He was not expecting this. His reaction time is slowed from all the alcohol, and as he tries to yell, you've already covered his mouth as your fangs sink into his neck, and within a matter of moments, he goes from wanting to yell and scream to a blissful moment where he's enjoying the ecstasy of this. He is enjoying the thrill of your bite into his neck.
I only take enough to stave off the hunger, but keep him alive. So that
So
way,
we're only having enough to drop back down to 1.
yes, because I don't want to take too much. Because one, he is inebriated, and two, I want to make sure that I don't leave a body to be found.
Very well. And what will you do with him once you have fed on him?
I whisper in his ear, "Oh, thank you, Shug. But don't worry, you won't remember this at all." Just slink away into the dark as I somewhat gently push him back out to the brighter side of the alley.
Roll me charisma and dominate for your compel there.
So 5.
That'll be 5 dice, and one of them will be your hunger dice.
Three success.
3 successes. For a moment, he looks startled. He looks like he's about to yell, like he's about to rave about this, and scream that he's been bitten. But then his eyes glaze over. He stumbles back. He leans against the wall again, and mutters to himself, "Definitely had too much beer tonight. Thought some lady just attacked me. It was probably nothing." And as you disappear back into the night, and he is peeing while trying to hold himself against the wall, you can already see that the wounds on his neck have already healed, leaving no trace of your attack at all. And Nyx, you are back at 1 hunger and successfully not noticed.
So I kind of shake it off and get that little buzz from my drink, and I'm like, "Woo, that's the stuff." And I make my way over, jogging as fast as I can with that little detour, so I'm not late, but enjoying the momentary buzz that I got from my successful hunt.
And a buzz it is. You, for yourself, for a little bit, feel as if you might be a little bit tipsy, tasting the alcohol in his blood and feeling your own starting to give in, feeling a little bit buzzed, but it's not enough to actually get you drunk. But it'll leave a good feeling. As you finally arrive at Max's house, you see everyone is leaving out the front door and approaching Sergei's truck.
Oh, Sergey, what the fuck is this shit? You didn't tell me you had a fucking massive tank.
Yes, this is 1980 Ford F-100. Best truck ever made. He slaps the fucking hood hard and it just kind of bounces the front of it.
Well, shit, I was expecting something like that one car you were describing that you squeezed into.
Ford Festiva did not last long.
Well, this definitely seems like a fucking upgrade. I can say that.
Only problem, someone has to ride in back.
I'll fucking do it.
You're going to ride in the back?
I'll fucking ride in the back.
Wasn't going to me, so this works out just fine.
Very well. As you all pile into the truck, Max already getting shotgun, as his rightful place is.
I called it.
Exactly. He's always there. Nix piles into the back. Sable, you squeeze into the small, but not fully uncomfortable back row of the truck. Sitting right behind them, but considering how large Sergey is and how far back the seat is, you're going to have to just lounge across that back bench seat as to have any room for your legs. And as you guys are getting ready, Sergey is starting the truck. Max, you remember the note that is in your pocket.
Yeah, let's take that out and reread it.
Indeed. The note that you have in your pocket mentions the bar La Rousseau. It was the last place that...
In the French Quarter, yes.
Yes,
I found the note in my notes.
indeed. It was a place that Alex West had mentioned last night, telling you that there may be some things that'll be appearing there.
So before we get started this evening, my friends, is there anything we need to take care of? Anybody hungry? Anybody need anything we can... Let me take a step back. I feel like we're about to run into a shit show. This has trap written all over it. We should go in as prepared as we can.
Huh? I
Is there
can't.
anywhere we need to stop? Anything we need to do? Anything we need to pick up? Sergey, do you have your special friend?
I have friend under seat and a few more friends in truck. If someone needs a piece.
Can I have one?
Sergey's truck is definitely loaded.
Have I heard anything back from contracts about that ID I got last time?
There's nothing back yet about the ID, but you have received a message from Juliette mentioning that you are needed at La Laurie at your most available convenience.
Is there any way we can make a quick stop for me to go see La Laurie?
Sure, you just tell Sergey how to get there and we will go.
I'll provide you an address.
Very well. And it sounded like Nix was hoping to hold on to one of those handguns of yours.
Yes, what would you like? If you're good with it, Blood, I'm gonna say I have the shotgun, and then I have a larger handgun, maybe like a 357 or something like that. Then I have maybe a 9mm in the truck.
I eyeballed the 357 and be like, that's a shiny toy. I like that one.
Yes, you will feel like a berry with this gun in your hand.
Oh, you haven't seen my skills yet, you Russian teddy bear.
They could get
Nix
a
is
gun.
going to take the 357. I'm going to guess this is a revolver, correct?
That would be right.
Very well.
And I would say it probably falls under the heavy pistol category.
Gotcha. Okay.
Max will be happy to take the 9mm, but only handling it the second we get out of the car, headed towards the bar, and putting it back the second we get back in. Minimal contact.
Gotcha.
I am sorry, Sable. I do not have another firearm in this truck right now.
That's fine. I find them overly messy to begin with. I like it.
Well, as you give Sergey the address, you guys speed off towards the French Quarter, stopping at the La Laurie mansion, where you know the 41st Justiciar elders are awaiting you all. As you enter, the lady at the counter smiles, she acknowledges you all, and she winks at Max.
Go and make my acquaintance.
Ah, glad to see that you guys are back so soon. The council will be very happy to know that the people they hired are very, very vigilant.
Yeah, we got it.
Some urgency we get.
Go ahead, Sable.
It sounded like urgency that we needed to be here.
Oh, well, of course, Miss Sable. It is always urgent here. But, as we've seen with some of your kind, not everyone has your punctuality. Some people like to take their leisure. As she says this, she is slightly glaring towards Nyx. And you get the feeling she's not really a fan of your over boisterousness and your non-punctuality.
Listen here, sweetheart. I may not be punctual, but I don't miss much. Especially the look you were giving to Maximilian here the other night. I gotta be honest. You might have had a chance with him, and I might have put a good word in for you if you hadn't brought up that shit.
She smiles at you with ever so much arrogance and confidence. Oh, don't worry. I wasn't trying to hide how I was reacting towards him, and he definitely was able to see it as well.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going to sneer down my nose at her and say, listen, we're here on business. We don't deal with cunty bitches. Can you help us out? Immediately standing up for my friend.
She nods, she recomposes herself, remembering that she is the face of the elders, and she gestures for someone to walk you guys into the dining hall again. And she says, very well, sir. The elders will be waiting for you in there. Please follow Eric, and he will lead you right in. And have a pleasant evening.
You too, sweetheart.
Go
Go ahead, Sable, sorry.
go ahead.
I make sure to go turn to her and go, toodle, sweetheart, and kind of like do the little rascals like wave under the chin with my fingers.
Definitely giving insult to her, but she doesn't seem to be old enough to fully recognize the gesture. She kind of just looks at you like, what the fuck? But she is quickly back to work, making phone calls, checking her books, and working away, not paying any mind anymore. As you all report back into the elders, you can yet again hear them fussing, hear them complaining, and hear them arguing in the dining hall again. They ask you about the evidence that you had received and wanted to see what it is that you guys had found.
Max, I think you should let them know what transpired last night. And I kind of take a spot on against the wall, just leaning there and kind of just nonchalantly like making it known I'm just like there, but I'm not there.
Very well. Showing much respect to the elders, which has them in shock because last time you were here, you were quite boisterous. But they are very happy to see this new change of attitude as Max begins to regale them with the evidence that they had found and
Oh
talking,
no! I don't tell them anything.
telling them nothing.
I will inform the elders that we did have an encounter with another kindred last night, but we don't have anything official to report yet. We do have a couple of loose strings that we're following up, but until there's something to report, we have nothing to report.
I see. As you say this, Juliet looks at you. Ah, so you're telling me that you found only a loose end at the scene of the crime? There was no evidence left behind? Nothing that needs more investigation?
No, I said we have multiple loose ends and plenty of that warrants investigation, and that's what we intend to follow up with.
Ah, I see. Very well. I guess that'll be that. As she says this, she is also looking directly at Sable. Do you have anything to add, my dear? Is there anything that you feel I need to be notified of that the rest did not feel like they wanted to share?
I sent my report of what I had found to you as I received it.
Yes. Looking back here, we mentioned something of a necklace. We mentioned a phrase that's been written all over the French Quarter has been brought up. And we've heard tale that the Autotarchs are involved in this. Now, do we have this necklace in our presence currently? I would very much like to examine this necklace that was left behind by them.
I do not have it. I don't know if anybody else took it.
There was a necklace.
Why, yes, there was a necklace that was found at the scene.
I do not have a necklace.
I did not acquire it.
We all just walked away from the necklace for real?
I took the ID, not the necklace.
Nix, I need you to roll manipulation and composure.
Fuck. At least I have 6 rolls on this. Three successes.
3 successes. As you say this, your voice has been cracking a little bit. It seems slightly suspicious. Juliet stares a little closer at you before waving it off. Very well. I guess someone did not do their job well and left behind the necklace. But somebody will need to retrieve that, because that may be a very, very vital piece of this progress. And if you all hope to see your prince survive this and see yourselves through to another night, I would suggest that we practice a little more caution and a little more diligence.
The diligence part I can do. Caution ain't been my strong suit.
Understood.
Very well. But as you were saying, and as this is going on, Manuela Cardos Opinto, a Spanish bruja, chimes up. The Autotalks! Why are they here? Why? Why are they involved? They can't be real. They were only a myth. Pendejos. Those pinchy guerreras are never around. We've never seen their like before. Why do we believe they are here?
It's my understanding that the official position of the Camarilla is that the Autotarchs are make-believe, and they do not exist.
Well, it seems that they are not just make-believe. It seems they are trying to organize and trying to find a way to come back. And trying to remove the court.
And that is definitely something we intend to look into. In fact, that is our highest priority the second we leave here.
Yeah, what he said.
Purposely not saying anything about the necklace.
And it is okay, because we discovered that if you hug an Autotarch, they will stake themselves.
Yeah, if you give them a nice big cozy bone-crushing hug, they just poof into thin air!
Sergey just kind of looks at Pinto with this fucking half-cracked smile on his face.
Alleged Autotarch.
Pento does smile back at you. He is pleased. He recognizes one of his kind and is enjoying the fact that you resorted to strength to prove that you were the brute of the group and that you were the one who truly calls the shots. However, as this is happening, Molly MacDonald, a Nosferatu of British descent, chimes in. Oi! What's this business about a stake? What do you mean, this vampire staked himself? What are you on about?
Well, madame, fucking Sergey here gave him a nice little hug, and while he was hugging him, for some odd reason, this motherfucker pulled out a silver stake out of his fucking pocket and was trying to get at Sergey by going through himself.
Ah, and I assume that one of you has the stake in your possession and examined it to see if there was any markings or memorabilia on it that would allow us to know where they've come from.
Oh yeah, for sure. We totally did.
Ah,
Sergey just looks and goes, Нет английского, which in Russian means no English.
Sergey is playing shy on this one. And Molly looks right to Nyx, who has now somehow appointed themselves as the speaker of the group. And where might this stake be? Do you have it on you? So we may all examine this stake.
Why would I be stupid enough to bring it here when we're trying to use it as a lead? Plus, I wouldn't want to jeopardize the elders here by putting something that could potentially wound them and or kill them in the room just in case someone were to sneak in and fucking use it. Do you think I'm really that fucking stupid?
Enough! Enough! What I am hearing from all of you is a lack of understanding of this situation. All of you do not seem to grasp the endeavor that is happening. Juliet is chiming in now, looking very stern. I appointed all of you because you have all shown you have very, very detailed tasks and talents that would help with this mission. But it seems that none of you are fully grasping the situation. She stares down at Sable. You are going to need to ingrain into each of them what happens when we are not pleased and what happens to those who waste our time. Is that understood?
I'll bow my head and go, of course. That being said, the more we talk about the more time we waste tonight that we could be using towards investigating these issues that you bring forward to us.
then see to it that you go out there and investigate. And next time we call you back, bring evidence with you. You can even bring said stake with you and check it in with the security next time. That is all. You may leave.
Well, fuck my titties.
Pretty quickly.
Turn and walk out.
Everyone is following Max as he leads the way out.
Fucking shit, motherfucker. What the fuck just happened in there?
They're just saber rattling. Don't worry about it.
I
What
mean,
results in they're trying to scare us. Don't be scared.
I'm just dumbfounded.
I am
Let me make
curious.
a note really quick. Continue on, though.
But like table talk, like none of us grabbed a steak, right?
No, I was
I put that in chat.
I was fucking bullshitting on that. We did not grab the steak. I was like, oh fuck.
I very quickly looked up the translation for no English. Just making sure.
But Sable, would you be kind enough to remind us what happens if we flub this up?
Well, you see, I don't know when the last time you saw a sunrise was, but I'm content keeping that being at least a couple more years.
Yeah, it's been a minute. I'd prefer to keep it an hour.
An hour. I'd rather not. There was a reason I like the dark.
Whatever it is, move forward. Let's go.
Are you guys having this conversation in the lobby, or are we having this conversation once we've gotten back outside to the truck?
I started my spiel the second we got out that door, so as we're walking through the lobby towards the truck.
And for everyone who was talking about the steak, were we whispering this, or were we saying this very, very blatantly out loud?
That was
That's
table
it.
talk.
That was table talk.
Ah, fair enough.
So no one knows of the steak.
Crash called that, yeah. That's legit.
Had to make sure we weren't adding that in.
So all they heard was Sable giving us the warning about sunrise.
Absolutely.
He's
However,
saying that they're not
all
going
you
to do
can
anything. They're
thankfully, as you are saying that they won't do anything, and as Sable is explaining the situation to you, you can yet again hear them bickering back at each other, and you hear what sounds like glasses being thrown. It seems to be a regular occurrence when these seven get together. They're always just causing a fight.
see, they're not even worried about us. We are so low on the totem pole. All we need to do is show up and show out, and we defy expectations.
I can show out for sure.
I know you can. Let's go.
Except we now think the boogeyman is out to get them. And for all we know, the boogeyman is out to get them.
But I'd rather they hear that from the boogeyman and not from us.
Well, they'll never have to hear it from us if we do our job appropriately.
Absolutely.
Very well. As you all arrive back at the truck, where would you like to go? You realize you've left evidence behind at the park that nobody picked up, but you also did have a lead at the bar. Which seems more pressing to you?
I say, guys, we do a little splitting off into a team of 3 and team of 2. Some of us go get the stuff, and some of us go investigate the bar. What do you guys think?
Team of 3 and team of 2.
Oh wait, hold on. Split off into teams of 2.
I was wondering where extra person from.
You know, I was a little hungry when I woke up this evening, and I had to say I had a little treat on the way over to meet you guys, and it seems like I'm still feeling a little buzzed here. Okay.
Unfortunately, the only way that plan's going to work is if Sergey and I go together, because we will not separate.
Well,
Yes, we are like good American peanut butter and jelly.
Hmm.
well, I won't get between a bromance when I see one. So, Sable, care to join me on doing something?
No, it is strictly platonic. It is a work relationship. Max is too small.
I visibly what?
And I'm just sitting there, I just giggle, snort a little bit, and be like, bruh, that is what a bromance means.
Sergey just looks at Max and shrugs his shoulders.
I do agree splitting up is probably going to be the most effective manner to tackle everything needed tonight.
Indeed, as you know, Sable, you do have free reign of the garage, and you are allowed to take out one of the vehicles if you do so need. It seems that that privilege has not been stripped away from you, even though your work tonight was unsatisfactory.
We have access to cars, and I won't have, per se, as many restrictions when I'm not taking a large Russian man in the passenger seat for cars.
Yeah, I have to agree with that. As much as the Russian bear would be a help if we ever needed to hug someone, definitely don't want to break off the bromance here. And I think you and I could get past pretty well under the radar.
Absolutely. Can I suggest that we take the bar?
Oh, yes, please.
The ladies will go to the bar, and the gentlemen, you'll be going to the park?
Absolutely.
Very well. 1 second here.
And while we have a moment, if we're going to the park, I am not taking that piece. I will leave it in the glove box or backseat or wherever it goes.
Going to leave the gun in the car.
Yeah, I was going to take it into the bar. I won't take it into the park.
I keep mine. Mine's kind of like tucked into my pants under my jacket where you can't see it in the back. But I keep it in there and I give it like a gentle pat and be like, I'll think of a name for you soon enough, my little friend.
Very well. Well then, we are going to accompany the gentlemen as they go to the park. As you guys get back into the truck and arrive back at the park, you notice that it's abnormally busy tonight. It's filled with dozens of people. There's a lot more music playing tonight. And it seems that a large crowd is gathering around a saxophone player.
That's odd. Saxophone player at night? Anyway, we're here to do a job.
Perhaps we should be quick, boss.
How quick do you want to be?
Well, it is better not to be noticed.
I have a trick I can do, but I don't like to do it.
Well, maybe save trick for trouble.
Excellent. We're gonna. I am. I assume we're both sticking together. Just start casing the place, starting with where originally we had fought. Fully expecting to not. I mean, it's a damn stake. Like somebody's gonna move it. Something's gonna happen.
Very well. Roll me 3 dice.
Both of us are just Noli.
Just max. And
Okay.
do not include a hunger dice, just 3 regular dice.
4, an 8, and a 7.
A 4, an 8, and a 7. As you reach back close to the spot where the fight was, you notice that the crowd is standing right around that area.
Okay.
However, it does seem that you notice the stake is still there. It's been trampled over, and there's been a lot of people rushing around. It's almost embedded in the ground as you reach it. And Sergey, I'm going to need a wits and awareness from you.
That with the hunger dice included?
With the hunger dice included.
5.
And you were only at 1 hunger, so only 1 dice will be a hunger dice.
Ooh, that's 1 success and 4 fails.
1 success and 4 fails. Were any of those fails a 1?
No.
Very well then.
Lowest one was a 3.
Very well. You do notice that this musician who's somehow gathered a massive crowd, he's missing a lot of notes. He's trying to do a saxophone rendition of A Wonderful World, and it is absolutely god awful. You're wondering, how is this man gathering a crowd when he misses almost every note?
When Sergey verbally expresses, like, these guys kind of ass.
Snap out of my fascination with the steak and kind of listen. Yeah, he's kind of ass.
Indeed.
It is odd that he draws crowd.
Indeed. And as you guys are listening, you're also noticing that there are many people in the crowd wearing black robes, and they are watching very attentively. They are keeping an eye towards the front, but there seems to be at least 5 to 7 of them here.
I give Max a nod to see if he sees the same thing I see.
Kind of glance around. This looks a little familiar.
Seems old friends come back soon.
I am going to use a rouse check to active. No, not a rouse check. Hold on. Yes, use a rouse check to activate Scry the Soul.
Very well.
My intelligence plus aspects versus the saxophone player's composure and subterfuge.
Very, very well. Go ahead and let's see that rouse check first.
Intelligence and aspects. 3, 4, 5.
Hold on, do your rouse check first. 1 blood die.
Oh, yeah. I rolled an 8.
Ooh, your hunger does not increase. This trick is kind of like old hat to you. The beast doesn't get to come out. It growls in the back of your mind, begging to be unleashed, begging to let the madness ensue, and let him feed.
But I'm not seeing colors yet, right?
Correct. Not seeing colors yet.
Because that's what I'm thinking right now. Like, okay, thank God I'm not seeing colors yet.
No, the colors are staying at bay as well. Make your roll.
2 successes, and they are actually both 10s.
You crit. Okay, so 4 successes. I only had 3 successes on my end.
Oh, geez, I'm glad I rolled those 10s.
As you are looking out, you can see that a large amount of the crowd is definitely human. A lot of them are just mortals who are watching.
Red light. So this is contested with me and the saxophone player, so I'm looking specifically at him, only at him. This ability does not work on groups.
Very well.
I can change and focus on another person, but I have to actively be looking at that person. I can't just do it on a whim.
Very well. My apologies.
Nope, no problem.
As you are looking...
Since I beat him by 1, you get to answer 1 question, whatever you want. You can tell me, like, if he's a vampire or a human, or last time he fed, if he's diablerized, like, whatever.
It does seem that he is indeed a vampire.
I'll nudge Sergey. Kindred.
Sergey will nod and, well, what is the plan, boss?
And as you guys go to discuss, you notice someone towards the back of the crowd who's leaning against a tree. Their hair is red and black, split directly down the middle. He's of an average height with chin-length hair, wearing a fine black vest with a silk red shirt. His shoes are a very shiny black, and he's laughing at this mediocre show. He's also booing and throwing little sticks towards them, calling out horrible comments, making fun of the fact that this guy shouldn't own an instrument, let alone even have a crowd.
Well, safety first. I'm afraid if something starts, it's not going to end well for these guys. So let's try to not do that. What's with
Come
this
on,
guy?
you call this music? Who plays like this? Come on!
What's with this guy? What the?
Would you like me to shut him up, boss?
No, I'd kind of like to see how this plays out. Maybe they can do our work for us.
Very well.
Hey, can you watch my back for a quick second?
Always.
I'm gonna go beeline for that steak while I'm thinking about it.
Indeed, your compulsion is drawing you closer. It's in the back of your mind. Get the steak. Get the shiny. Get the shiny object!
I don't mind being smacked down once. I do not want to get smacked down twice.
And as Max is going for the steak, and Sergey, you are watching this figure with red and black hair. He acknowledges that you guys are watching and notices that you guys aren't paying attention to the show, and also acknowledges that Max seems to be walking away from it. And he looks. This guy really thinks he's a musician? How could this dude even carry a note? Why would he be here? You guys get it, right? And he says this while pointing towards you guys.
I've got my back to him right now.
Sergey just gives him like the most fucking eat shit look in the world. And he won't respond to him. He won't even acknowledge him other than give him that look. Like, hey, don't bring attention to us.
As he notices that, he waves to you, like, just come over. Like, pointing at both of you, like, come on, just over here, as if he's trying to have a conversation with you, but doesn't want to draw a crowd right over to you guys, and doesn't want to break whatever entrancement seems to be going on with this crowd. Because he's also noticed the figures in the black robes start looking around as he's been yelling at them.
I'm gonna scoop up that steak if I'm able. Secure it on my person in my jacket or something, and then see what all the fuss is about.
Very well. You have quietly retrieved the steak and have slipped it into your jacket. It is secured very tightly and away from where anyone would have seen, because everyone else has been looking forward. They haven't been looking at their feet. Are you guys going over to this figure?
Oh, absolutely.
Once Sergey sees Max start walking over there, he'll start making his way over there too.
This young man extends a hand and reaches out. Hi, I'm West. And this little guy, as he points towards a bat in a tree above him, is Jasper. You notice, though, that this bat, it's a little bit bigger than what a normal bat would be in this type of area. It's not a normal type of bat you would see in New Orleans.
I'll reach out and grab his hand. What's up?
Not much. I was coming here, looking to see if there was anything good to eat, and then my ears were assailed by this garbage. This guy is horrible.
So what does that have to do with us?
Well, I noticed that you two aren't distracted by his disgusting playing, and you don't seem to be enchanted like everyone else watching. And I've also noticed you're not one of these thugs in a black robe who seems to be keeping an eye on everybody.
Sergey hasn't even looked at him. He's just fucking locked in on the bat. He does not like bats.
Sergey is not a fan of bats. Let me make a note here. Yeah, it's very strange. It seems that, I've been coming here for the last few weeks. I've been coming around here where me and Jasper can easily find a good feeding and be able to get our way through. But somehow this guy keeps showing up, and this crowd seems to keep getting bigger.
I noticed the same thing about you.
About me?
Why are you not entranced by this guy? Why are you booing him?
Well, you see, us of the clan of the wild, those of us who live off the land and don't adhere to the rules of everyone else, we definitely are immune to such kindred abilities as the ones him and these figures are obviously using upon everyone.
I am making a mental note that I used the word kindred.
Indeed.
Not letting it show on my face, though. But I'm surprised, like, ooh, okay.
Yes. He's been so disturbing that I can't even get my swarms of bats to come around the area nowadays. They're just too... It offends their hearing and just sends their sonar overboard. I've had to keep them away for fear of them getting hurt.
Did you say swarms of bats?
Why, indeed. Being that I am of a gangrel clan, that I control many bats.
Maybe he should keep playing.
Haha. Not a fan of bats, I take it? What have they ever done to you?
Well, see, when Sergey was just a wee lad working in mines in Russia, the men would send me into small holes that they could not fit in. Well, not too small, because Sergey was a big child. And in there, I got swarmed by bats one time, and I never cared for flying rats again.
I see. So you decided that you would delve into the home of the bats, and you're unhappy with them for freaking out because a damn giant child wandered into their nest.
Sergey's jovial nature kind of drops. His bruja nature kind of pokes out a little. When you are an orphan in Russia, you do not have choice but do what men tell you to do. I would not expect pampered American to understand.
I'm going to interject here. Hey, listen. You're Batman, I'm Bruce Wayne. I'm going to pull a hundo out of my wallet and hand it to him and say, what can you tell us about these guys in the hoods?
The guys in the hoods. He looks at the money and brushes it aside. No need for that. These men, they've been hanging around the park quite often. I've seen them gathering towards the back of the park. There's been a large culling of them that keeps showing up. And then I've noticed whenever there seems to be an event, or seems to be this amateur musician here, that they start swarming around him as if trying to keep a better eye on the entire crowd. It's becoming a little hard to find anyone to eat when they are constantly causing a ruckus and getting everyone entranced to where I am unable to pull someone away from the group.
Can you show us where they meet in the back of the park?
Why, of course. Me and Jasper can absolutely do that. And as he says Jasper, the little bat slightly flies out of the tree and lands on the underside of his arm, holding on and just tucking himself in. Over this way, and he starts leading you towards the back of the crowd and away from the group. He does look back to mention, make sure to keep an eye out. We don't want those fools watching.
It's all right. We brought those fools repellent. As I point my thumb towards Sergey.
Head is on swivel at all times.
Yes. The big guy will do nicely. As West leads you guys around towards the back of the park, you're noticing nicer fountains, more flowers, even a little bridge with some lights on it. But you notice towards the back that there is a certain fountain and statue that's not lit up, which is unusual because all the other fountains have been lit up, showing off glorious musicians, but this one seems to be dark.
I am activating Sense the Unseen.
Very well. Believe that is a rouse check there.
No, that one is free, but it
That's
is
a
a
free
wits plus aspects or resolve plus aspects, depending on if I'm actively looking for something or passively.
Well then, give me
And
wits.
I was going to say my passive will be 6.
Very well. Is there anything in particular you're looking for, or just looking to see if there's anyone around you?
Anyone or anything. I'm counting on Sergey to be the physical eyes in case anybody's sneaking in the shadows, and I'm trying to be the supernatural eyes in case anybody's sneaking in the shadows.
Very
And
well.
just up in general as we make our way towards the back of the fountain.
Very well. Then roll those 6 dice for me.
I got 1 success.
1 success. It doesn't really seem as if there's anyone around. This part of the park seems fairly quiet. You notice a few people walking past, but there's no one skulking about, and there are no unseen figures to be seen.
Yeah, then we just keep heading back.
Mm-hmm. As you get closer to the fountain, Wes points at it. It's around there. It seems that around that place is where a lot of them have been congregating. I haven't had the courage to, follow them, considering I've seen them swarming in groups of 10 to 12 of them, and I'm just one guy, so not really a fan of following them, but I do see them around here very often.
That, my friend, is why you have bats and I have bat. Again, pointing towards Sergey.
Ah.
Hey, appreciate the help.
Of course. Anything to make the park a little safer feeding ground. And might actually make it a little better to stay in town nowadays, rather than having to go back out to the swamps.
I really do appreciate the help, and I'm going to slide him one of my cards. Get a hold of me if you need anything. No questions asked.
He nods, and he takes the card, and he slides it into his back pocket. Very well. I may take this and reach out. I may not. I'm usually here only for a little while, and then I'm off to the next part of the world. But while I'm in town, I'll keep you in mind if I need a hand.
Kindred have long memories. Just don't lose it.
Indeed, I will not. And as you say this, West just turns into a bat himself, and both him and Jasper both fly off.
Sergey visibly shudders.
Yes, seeing the sight of a man turn into a rather large bat and just fly off into the night is a little shocking, even among kindred.
Dude, what the fuck was that?
What was what? Giant bat? Yes, very bad. We should
That
not have
whole-
given him a card.
That whole scenario.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, boss.
No worries, no worries.
Even giant men are scared of some things.
I understand. Water under the bridge, we won't mention it again.
Yes, as they say, water off a duck's back.
We'll head out. Continue on searching, looking.
You're going to
wonder why
continue
you-
searching around?
Yeah, I wonder why he pointed us in this specific direction.
Would you like to investigate the grounds around here?
Please.
Yeah.
Absolutely. You go ahead and search around. Take a look. Sorry. See what you can find. And while you two are looking, Nyx and Sable, you two have arrived at the bar, La Rousseau. As you enter inside, you can hear a very, very loud band playing. The music almost deafening. It is constant noise. The band is playing a jazz tune. The trombone ringing out very clearly. The singer scatting and doo-wopping the whole way through. As you reach the front door, a valet approaches. Your keys, ma'am.
I will pass them over with a nod.
Thank you. The parking is just around the corner. We will make sure that your vehicle arrives there and is kept safe, ma'am. And he hands you a ticket.
I will put it off into my bag.
Very well. As you guys head inside of the bar, do you guys take a table? Do you just congregate amongst the crowd? Or will you go up and hang out at the bar?
I'm so sorry. You know, Sable, I could use something to take the edge off of interacting with the elders. Do you want anything?
Oh, thank you, but I'm gonna follow you up. I just would like to keep together in this sort of environment.
Sounds good. But do take me up on my offer anytime. I'm paying. So we
Thank you
kind
for your generosity.
so we go up to the bar, I guess, and I try to flag down one of the. How many bartenders are there?
It's a fairly busy night. It's in the middle of October. There are 3 people working behind the bar.
So I look for the cutest bartender there, and I try to get their attention. And
Of course. There's an elderly man who's working there. Seems like he's been running this show long before anyone else. There's a middle-aged guy who has some long hair and a really, really interesting taste of a goatee. And there's a young 20-year-old woman who seems to be struggling a bit. She's trying to keep up, but she's also trying not to be trampled. She's wearing a small little tube top and cut-off shorts.
I I I go for goatee man and try to get his attention and flag him down.
He notices you trying to get his attention, and he waves you over to his side of the bar. It's obvious that this has been split up so it can be efficient and time manageable for all of them. Hey, what's going on, good looking?
Oh, nothing much. How about you?
Just working. What can I get to, fine babes? Your friend's looking pretty good in that suit. Though she looks like she plays for a different team.
Oh, careful with that one. She might take a finger off. You might not like it. So I would say she's off limits.
I'm gonna shoot him a very pointed glare.
Hey, it's not my fault, okay? I'm just the bartender. I call it as I see it. You're dressed in some nice, great rock attire, and she's wearing a suit. Kinda just looks that way. It's not like it's a feminine-looking suit. It's a good suit, don't get me wrong, but it's not the most flattering.
Before you lose an arm, I will take the strongest Long Island you can fucking make.
Long Island, you got it. All right, I'll get it made. What about you? Anything I can make to make it up to you?
I'm good for right now. Thank you.
Ah, all right. Well, you know what? If you change your mind, first drink of the night is on me for offending you.
Thank you very much.
As he says that, he goes behind the bar. You see him doing small little tricks, flipping the glasses, shaking things up, pouring the Long Island iced tea in with a very long pour. He's reaching up way above his head, and it doesn't look like he really spills any. It seems that this is an old hat trick of his here. He knows how to enthusiastically get the crowd to pay attention.
Well, while the crowd's looking, can I do sense the unseen?
Indeed.
And I just roll one aspect for that, right? Or do I roll two?
Let me see.
Cost is free. Dice pool is wits plus aspects or resolve plus aspects. Same.
Since you are looking intently, I'm going to need wits and aspects from you, and include your hunger dice.
Okay. Two success. And quick question, is there a mirror behind the bartender? Like, am I looking at, like, if I were to look into it at the wall, is there a mirror?
There is indeed a mirror behind him, and you said you had two successes?
Yes.
As you are looking up there, you do notice that there is a man just perched against the mirror there. He's sitting across it. It's a spot where none of the drinks or none of the bottles sit, but he is sitting there and watching the crowd intently and very much keeping his eye on the bartenders.
I try to get his attention without drawing attention to myself that I can see him. So that way anyone who happens to look at me won't think I'm, like, batshit crazy.
Very well. As he's looking out amongst the crowd, he does notice that you are looking up towards him. He notices that someone sees him. He looks for a second and looks a little shocked, and he slightly waves to see what you'll do.
I do a little, like, wave where I twiddle my fingers a little bit in a wave gesture towards him, and then I kind of, like, curl my finger going, come here for a second.
He looks very puzzled. Normally people don't see him Normally, he's able to hide up here and keep away. You notice as you're looking at him, he's wearing some very ratty looking clothes. They're not really from this century. They've got a lot of holes in them. His boots, absolutely scuffed. And he's keeping a hood slightly over his face, or over his head. His face is exposed, and you can notice a very long pointed nose. He points towards the upper balcony, motioning for you to go there.
Hey, Sable, I think we would get a good view from that balcony up there just to see what we're looking at. What do you say?
I say I would prefer to keep myself up at the bar for a few minutes. Could I meet you up there?
Okay, sounds Gucci. And I take my long... Did the bartender bring my Long Island?
Indeed, he did. He was very punctual about it.
So I grab my Long Island and go, oh, Snookums, thank you so much, darling. I love you. Thank you. This is amazing. And kind of like walk away. And make my...
No problem, babe. You let me know if you're still here when I get off work. I'd be glad to hang out with you.
I will. And I walk my way up to the balcony.
As you approach the balcony, there is a bouncer standing there. He looks at you. You know only a special type are allowed up there. We only allow certain kind to be up there. Give me a wits roll.
Okay. So many rolls. 1 success.
1 success. You notice as he says this, his eyes peeking out from his sunglasses have a bit of a red glint in them.
Oh.
This does not seem to be a mortal man.
So what type we letting up in here, sir? What?
Well, depends on where you come from. And he points to your necklace, noticing the ankh hanging between your breast. It seems you might be one that could be allowed up there. However, we've had a lot of pretenders. Maybe, give me a smile. Let me check that you're really a part of the right group.
Oh, really? And I flash him a nice smile where he can extend my fangs just enough to be a threat, but not enough to be like everyone notice. And I'm like, we talking that kind of type? And kind of...
He smiles and nods as he removes the velvet rope blocking the way. Absolutely. Go on up, my dear.
Oh, thank you, Shug. You're so kind. And I tap him on the chest, kind of like, you're so nice. And kind of slide a 20 in his pocket. And I say, my friend over at the bar that's wearing the suit, just let her in, no questions asked. She's with me, sweetheart.
Ah, that woman over there. Is she the same as you, or will she be joining you for a snack?
She's the same. That's why I'm letting you know. Just let her by for your own safety. I'm telling you what.
Very well. Very well. She'll be allowed through. No questions asked.
So I walk up there and I'm like, oh, by the way, if you see anyone that might tickle my fancy, send him my way.
And what is it that would tickle your fancy?
Someone young and naive that don't know no better.
Maybe one of these college kids. They're always here for a good time.
Oh yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. I make my way up there and find like a good spot where I can see everyone, but I'm not like noticed.
Indeed. As you reach the upper balcony, you notice there's not really anyone else up here. There's maybe one or two kind sitting at tables on their own. They glance at you and they nod, acknowledging that they know what you are. You are one of them, and they will not be bothering you or trying to feed upon you this night. You find a table isolated towards the back corner where you can see out to the street, but you still have a superbulous view of the band.
Does my little ghosty friend make his way over here?
Well, before we answer that, Sable, what are you doing at the bar?
I let my eyes drift and follow her up to make sure she made it upstairs before I turned my attention to the bar and try to flag back down the bartender.
He is a little busy, but he does remember you, and he realizes he does owe you a drink for offending you. Hey, something I can get you this time?
Ooh, initial question first. How much would I have known about this place before coming here?
Well, Sable, you are of New Orleans. You've been living here for the past century. Last century you've been here. You know that this is a place that is frequented by vampires as well as the humans. It's a very popular feeding ground for people.
Can I check to see if the bartender is human?
Ooh, you would like to find out if the bartender is a vampire as well. Let's see. I'm going to need wits and intelligence for this role.
Blood dice included?
Blood dice included.
Yeah. Two successes with my blood dice, one failure, and then one or two failures on my regular dice as well.
But you did get two successes?
Yeah.
Very well. With that, then, you do notice that he has a brand upon his neck. It is an ankh, similar to the one on your lapels. However, it's a little more pointed at the ends compared to yours. He is kindred, but he may not be of the same faction as you.
Okay. Instead of a drink, would it be possible to acquire information from you?
It depends on what you want to know. I mean, the line's kind of long, and I know I owe you a drink, but I don't have all night to bicker with you.
I will pay you for your time, of course.
Very well. He slides a hand out lightly onto the table. What is it you want to know?
Is there anything abnormal, even for this place, going on recently? Any new faces that are frequenting and causing trouble or anything like that?
I can't say there's been any new faces inside the bar. We kind of have a few friends who hang around who keep an eye on that. But we have noticed that there's been a few humans who've been just snatched from right outside the door. They've been just whisked off, and it seems like they just fly up into the night. It seems somebody's not playing by the rules.
Do you guys have any security footage?
Not really in this place. It's kind of an old place, and the boss, well, he hasn't really conformed to having security cameras around all the time.
Hmm. Well, I can respect that. That does make my job a little bit more difficult right now. Is there anyone that would have seen this that I can possibly talk to later?
Hmm. You know, Carl over there, as he points to the older bartender, Carl's here usually most nights, so he probably would have seen something. But I'd be a little cautious when talking to him. He does. He's not really a fan of you guys from the ivory tower. He points towards your lapels, noticing the difference in your symbol.
I understand, and thank you for the information. And I pass him down, let's say 250.
He smiles and he nods. And he's like, "Hey, you ivory kids are pretty good. You want anything else, you let me know. I'll send anything up to that booth. Your friend just went up there. I think she's meeting with one of us."
Thank you. I will keep that in mind.
He tucks the money into his shirt and continues about serving drinks. What do you do now?
Is Carl looking busy?
Carl is extremely busy. Carl has been moving at a speed that to you, you know it is superhuman speed. But to the people, it just looks like this is a man who's done his job for years and knows what he's doing. He shoots a glance towards you, looking a little annoyed.
I make eye contact and just motion to him to come over.
He shakes his head and points to the bar right in front of him and then to you, telling you he's not leaving this spot. You're going to come to him.
I sigh and just walk over.
He looks at you and he grunts. What is it you want? Why you keep eyeing me up right now, huh? You little ivory brat here. What does your little tower want today?
I didn't ask for the attitude, but while I am here, I'm just trying to seek some information for my bosses. You understand?
I see. Tower's got to get a little dirty, huh? Well, you know what? I've got a bit of a crowd right now. How about you come back in about 20 to 30 minutes when I clear this line, and then I'll take some time for you.
Thank you very much for your consideration. I will make sure it is worth your time.
All right. Now scram. Don't like having you guys around. You smell old.
I'll take that as my cue to walk away from the bar and kind of walk upstairs, making sure to take against the wall path.
As you walk upstairs, the security guard who is standing there doesn't stop you. He just nods. You're expected upstairs. Have a good time.
I nod back to him and look around for Nix.
You do find Nix sitting at a table over in the corner, out looking into the streets, as well as being able to oversee the bar. As you both are sitting at the table, you hear a voice from behind you. Good evening. I see that you've noticed me. What's going on?
Is Sable able to hear this, or is it only...
Oh yes, this is directly in both of your ears. He is standing right between you two and behind you.
Well, howdy, Shug. Took you long enough to get up here.
Oh no, I've been standing here. I just was making sure that both of you were here. because I don't really like to show my face, and I don't really like repeating myself. So I figure I say it once, we'll be good.
I can respect that. I can respect that. I noticed you were sitting up on the bar, though. Any reason why you were doing that?
Ugh. Well, you see, Carl there, he's paid me to be security, but being that I'm a little less than unsightly, I'm not really a good face to have around the bar. Kind of drives away business. So I sit up there from above and keep my eye on people.
I wouldn't say unsightly. I would say you have the look of someone who means business. Don't you agree, Sable?
I am up, not giving a quick nod, acknowledging that he could probably hurt me more than I would like.
Well, to you, Sable, you've not seen him. You only hear his voice. Nyx is the only one who was able to notice him.
Can I then try to see who he's talking?
You would like to see the unseen?
I was just going to do like a just like a basic insight, basically. Not insight, but you know what I mean.
Hmm. Sadly, as much as you look around, you can tell where the voice is coming from, but there's nobody there. You cannot see them.
I'm gonna step aside from the voice in my ear and just kind of nod then.
Hmm. Anyways, what brings such a ravishing young lady and such a studious woman into the bar tonight?
Oh, we're just out on the town. Guess you can say we're on business. We're just here. And I wanted to know, have you seen anything peculiar? I mean, since you seem to be very observant.
Hmm. Yes. Yes, we have. I have noticed the last few nights that we've had some customers go missing from right out front. It's almost like they've been preparing to come in. They've been on their phones messaging a friend. And then, before anyone normally could notice, they've been whisked off, almost tackled, at a speed where they don't even get to make a sound, and they've been taken away. We don't ever actually see them again. But me and Carl have been keeping an eye out because missing tourists, it's not really good for business, and that ends up bringing you ivory kids down here. And we're just really not a fan of having you guys come by either, with your old rules.
Oh, let me make it clear here, bud. I ain't like my friend here, Sable. I ain't one of those ivory kids. I don't play by the rules. I just have her around just in case I need a little bit of backup.
Ah, I see.
So you don't have to worry. But, you said that it was like they were almost tackled. Have you and Carl been able to get a good look at them by chance? Or at least you, since I don't think anyone else can see you.
Sadly, I haven't been able to get a very good look. I have noticed that they're in black robes, but it almost just looks like a black blur runs out, snatches them, and is gone. It's starting to become a bit problematic, these robes. We're tired of them coming around, and tired of them stealing our clients.
Black robes, you say?
Yes.
Huh. Sable, what do you make of that?
collection that would possibly be best kept in back pockets.
I think we can trust this one, though.
I can't even see him. I do not know what to trust.
As you say that, you do hear a laugh. You know what? We're up here in the dark. We're away from everyone. And I should not forget my manners. You see a figure pops out as he is crouched down towards the table and kind of kneeling, so his head's just peeking over the top of it. He pulls back his robe or his hood, and you see thick black veins running down his head. You see his ears are long and pointed, and his nose is very sharp. I'm Jack.
I shouldn't be surprised that it's one of you folk.
There's that ivory brat. There is that disdain.
Whoa. Hold up. What do you mean by be one of them folk? This is my buddy Jack right here.
Just mean people who are aware that they should be not seen or heard, quite honestly.
Lovely to have you two here.
Jack.
As he said that, he smiles and looks more towards Nyx at this point, realizing that Sable is just going to look down on him, but Nyx seems to be a little more open-minded.
Jack, my boy Jack. These tourists that keep getting snitched. Have you noticed anything about them that would maybe like a pattern or something?
The only pattern I've really been able to concern myself with at this point is that they've been younger, and they all seem to be people who are not local to the area. It seems like it's mostly out-of-town visitors who are here for the festivities.
Okay.
You know how it is here in New Orleans. A party drags out and brings everyone out.
Well, I mean, New Orleans is known for their parties. You and I both know that.
Indeed. So we haven't looked too much into it because it's none of the locals who've gone missing, but it is something that's starting to be concerning. Especially when we find blood splattered across the back of the building. That's a little harder to get out of the building.
In the back?
Yeah, they've been using the alleyways, and every once in a while we find blood splatters across the bricks back there. And then I've got to go out there, spray everything down with the hose, and, well, an invisible floating hose can be a little disconcerting. It makes it hard to do my job.
I would find it funny, but I don't really think it's fair that you gotta do the cleanup. I mean, you do so much already. You're the security here. Why have they got you cleaning the back?
Because I am the only one who can move around without being seen. But I like you. You're good people. You're good.
You're good people too, Jack. Trust me, you're good people too.
Jack points down towards the bar and looks back at Sable. Looks like Carl's looking for you now. Looks like it started to clear out. You might want to get to it, Princess.
Thank you so much for your time. I'll start heading down.
And as you are getting ready to head on down there, Max and Sergey, how's the park going?
Dark and scary.
Dark and scary. Has there been anywhere of interest you've really been checking out?
We're probably hanging around the fountain more than anything, because that seems to be the only landmark that's available. And yeah, just looking for anything that pops out, especially like hooded figures or yeah.
Give me a wits and intelligence roll, and Sergey, give me a composure and wits roll. Or composure and resolve, we'll go with.
One success.
One success
Wait.
Is that with one hunger die?
with one hunger die, yep.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's a 2. Yeah, that's one success.
2 successes.
2 successes. Max, as you're looking at this fountain, you can definitely see a symbol that's been etched into the stone here. It's a symbol of a crown, but it's been slashed through. Kind of similar to what the phrase was saying on that tree last night, that the crowns will fall. It seems you might be in the right place.
I'm gonna take a picture and send it to our group chat.
Taking a picture? Very well. And Sergey, while he's doing that, you're looking around. You notice some figures in black robes, but they're keeping a far distance. They've somewhat taken notice that you guys are there, but they're not approaching. There seems to be about 5 to 6 of them who are outlying around the park who are looking towards that area.
5 to 6, you say?
Yep.
And they're not approaching. They're just kind of. Are they like staring? Or they're just glancing over?
They're looking in your direction, but they're not making any movements like they're going to attack, and they don't look like they're going to be moving any closer to you all.
All right. I'm gonna keep an eye on them, like pretty steady. That way, we can react to any different change in aggression towards us or anything like that.
Mm-hmm. And Max, you've gotten now a picture of this symbol of the crown that has been slashed. You've sent it to the group chat, and you also notice near it, you notice a symbol that looks kind of like a voodoo symbol.
Oh, we're definitely taking a picture of that too. I am completely oblivious to everything going on around me, and I'm probably light blind from my phone.
Ah, I see. You were just intently staring at these different symbols you see.
Yeah,
Taking pictures.
I feel bad because we got jumped, so like I'm trying to grab hard evidence and make sure everybody has it, so that shit doesn't happen again. I
Very
never say
well.
that, but I'm feeling it.
Very well. Indeed. It is best to be prepared than unprepared. And as you're looking at that symbol, give me an intelligence and wits roll again. Actually, no. Give me an intelligence and occult roll. My apologies.
No problem, no problem. I got a lot of successes on that last one. Does this have to do with Camarilla lore?
It does not have anything to do with Camarilla lore.
That's my specialty, so I don't like this will be just normal. Ooh, I rolled 1 7 and 1 1,
Ooh. Ooh.
and then 5 3 4.
5 3 4. You know you've seen similar symbols to this. You've seen it down in the witches' quarters. But as you're looking at this symbol, it feels scary. You feel a bit of a chill run down your spine, which is weird because you never knew that you could feel that. This symbol, bad.
Sergey, you got to take a look at this, man.
He'll peel away from what he's doing and come over there and look at the symbol. Oh, what is it, boss?
Heebie-jeebies, look at this thing as I'm texting it to the group.
Do I get the same feeling from it that he got?
You do not. To you, this is just a drawing. It's an unusual drawing, and it definitely doesn't seem like it belongs here on the fountain. But it doesn't feel cold or scary like it does to him.
It looks like maybe some kids playing or something.
No. This is something's going on here. Let's get out of here.
A sure thing. We are kind of being watched anyways.
Wait, what?
As you say this, and you try to show Max these people that were around, you look back, and not a single figure in a robe is there anymore. All of them have disappeared.
Yes, it is most definitely time to go. And he will start walking towards the truck.
Very well. Are we
Not leaving
walking?
his side.
Are we walking? Are we speed walking?
I am walking, but I am taking very large strides.
Very
Whoa,
well.
whoa, hey, big guy, what's got you spooked?
5 versus 1, even at my size, is not good advantage.
I gotta borrow your
Indeed.
gun.
Especially considering you left the shotgun still firmly under the seat, under your seat. Definitely may not be the best night. As you
we're
guys arrive
running-
back at the truck,
Running
though,
to the truck now.
as you get back to the truck, you do see the symbol of the crown slashed near your truck on a piece of paper. It's been left almost tucked right on the side mirror. And it says, "We are watching."
I'll grab it up and I'd obviously read it, stick it in my pocket here, and just shaking my head like, Sergey, they're making this personal.
Might want to hold on to that.
Thanks.
As you get into the truck, where are you guys going to go from here?
Do we have the address for the bar?
Indeed, you do.
I guess that's where we'll head. Is that good with you, Max?
I'll put it into Google Maps and tell them where to go. And I'll
Very
put that
well.
22 in my jacket.
But before we go, Sergey reaches under the seat and pulls out the over-under and breaks it open, make sure it's got 2 shells in it, closes it, and puts it back.
It is indeed loaded. You don't leave this gun unloaded in your truck.
Alright, you ready to go, boss?
Yeah, floor it.
Alright, and as you guys speed off to the bar, Sable, you've made your way downstairs. You see Carl stepping out from behind the bar. He's got a cigarette in his mouth, and he motions to you. Alright, kid, we're going outside.
I'll follow dutifully.
As he leads you around the side of the building, he's lighting up his cigarette, and he's leaning against the wall, very nonchalant. He may know that you're a Camarilla, but it's a business night, and business is good. So he's in a better mood. Alright, what do you want?
I'm just trying to seek some information about the current going-ons of the club.
Ah, I see. You talk to Jack in there?
Yeah, he mentioned something about people being picked up into the air. Mainly, and I heard around that it's been a lot of out-of-towners.
Damn it, Jack. Not supposed to tell the ivory tower. Ugh. He takes a long drag. Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of people in black robes coming by. They've been snatching up the kids really fast. Hell,
Like-
there was one time last week, they actually picked up an actual kid. They were just out there looking for their parents, and next thing you know, I heard them crying, and I was gonna send out, send out one of the other people to go get him, but by the time I turned around, he was gone.
Is there any talks of who or what these are?
From what we've seen, it's a group that doesn't like either of our factions. There have been a lot of words scrawled on buildings with a symbol of a slashed crown. They keep saying the crowns will fall. I don't know. It seems like somebody's got it out for both of us.
Do you guys have any pictures of these symbols anywhere? Any video?
Yeah. He points behind you to one of the other buildings next to it. It's stuck in that building there. It's carved on there. And you can see on one of the stones, it's roughly the size of a human fist, there is a symbol that is a jagged looking crown with 3 slashes through it.
I'm gonna take a picture of that, and send it out to the group text as well.
As you are doing this, your phone vibrates and you get the 2 messages from Max. You see the similar symbol of the slashed crowns at the park, but you also see a symbol that it looks really suspicious. It's somewhat of a hoodoo symbol. As you look at it, I'm going to
would I recognize it?
roll me wits and could have swore you had something in a cult. Give me intelligence and wits on this one. Or you can do wits and streetwise.
Well, I'll take wits and streetwise. That's the much better option.
And remember, you are at 2 hunger dice, so make sure 2 of those are blood dice.
I am at 3 hunger.
You sated yourself yesterday. You're at 2.
No, you've given me 2 extra today.
I only gave you 1 extra.
Okay, cool. Then I took notes on that wrong, and I've been rolling. Got it. 2, 3 successes.
3 successes. Yes, this symbol, you have definitely seen it in, this is definitely from the witch's quarters.
Okay, and that's all I really know about.
You definitely know that it's from them, so you know your next lead is gonna be heading to the witches, but otherwise you can't really tell what's up with this symbol here.
Okay, I'll just nod and close my phone.
As you're standing there, Carl is leaning against the wall with his cigarette. Seems like possibly all the fun here might be changing up a little bit.
Has there been anything else you've heard about? Not just at work, but just anything of note?
I have noticed that those werewolves that were in town, they haven't been around. They've all fled out to the swamps. Which is weird, because, while we don't really like them, those guys were always alright. They always came by the bar to have a good drink, and they tipped well. But I ain't seen them since we started seeing these symbols, and since we started hearing about all these fights.
Good to know. I will see if I hear anything about them, just for their general safety.
You do that. I don't particularly like werewolves, but good money is good money.
With that, I will nod and hand him another 250 and step away.
He smiles and takes money. Hey kid, wait a minute, okay? If you're giving me this much money, and I saw how much you gave the other guy at the bar, you gotta make sure you eat something tonight, okay? You're starting to get that look in your eye. That the beast is starting to sneak up on you. Make sure you get something to eat. I don't want to see anything happen to you. You seem like you're good folk, even if you are an ivory brat.
I nod my head and go, I'll take that into advisory, thank you.
As you go to walk back in, he is behind you as he's finished up his cigarette and is walking inside with you. As you are getting ready to walk through the door, you see Max and Sergey pulling up in the truck. Sergey, as you get out, a man stands at the front and waits for your keys. Your keys, sir. I'll park the truck for you.
He just tossed them to him. Be gentle.
Yes, sir. I will find a spot for this truck. Don't worry, I won't take it to the monster truck rally this week.
Sergey, you bringing your girlfriend?
Oh yeah, he's already got Benny hid in his jacket, up underneath his sleeve.
Ah,
Tongue in cheek, yes.
If
got it. Very well tucked there. So you've got it in your jacket sleeve. How big is this jacket we're wearing?
It's
How big is Sergey?
it's probably like a 5X.
Is this looking like a trench coat? Is this looking like a track jacket?
Good point. It's like a Carhartt work jacket.
It might be a little bit noticeable there, but I did remember that you do have that back strap on, and you've got a large enough back because you're a big man that if you had something strapped to your back, it wouldn't really stick out. And that strap is easy enough to rotate around your body.
It is also sawed off at the handle and at the barrel.
Yeah, then it would definitely fit well.
Good evening, ladies.
I'm still up in the balcony, right?
You are up at the balcony.
Good evening, lady.
Sable meets you at the front door.
We have some stuff to talk to you about. Where's our friend Nix?
Calling Sable.
Sorry, I was muted, didn't notice.
Oh.
I had said, she's upstairs talking to one of the workers.
After our confrontation in the park, I think splitting up the group is the worst idea possible right now. Let's go get her.
Yes, very bad idea.
So you guys all walk into the bar?
And strapped, yes.
And strapped. Very well. Sable, I'm guessing that you lead them upstairs.
Yeah.
As you go to do so, the big guy who was standing by the stairwell there, he steps forward for a moment. Pardon me, ma'am. Are these two men with you?
Obviously.
Very well. He points towards Sergey. You, big guy, make sure you keep your nose clean. You might be big, but I think I could take you.
My nose is always clean. I am no coke holder. And do you want to wrestle?
You know what? I get off later. You let me know, big boy.
Yes. I maybe.
He nods and reaches out his arm for yours.
I hit him up like Alex Louis Armstrong, bam. I really sink it in there.
He smiles, and then he grips your arm, give you a very, very tight predator handshake. He squeezes your arm a bit, and just nods. Good man.
He nods and let's go. Okay, let's go upstairs now. This is getting a little strange.
He looks at
I'm gonna-
Max and just
I'm gonna
looks
send
like,
a nod towards Sable. She has pull. She has power in this place, and that is impressive.
I glance over to see your nod and just kind of give a very casual nod back.
maybe a little shoulder shrug with it too, like, eh.
Yeah, very normal, very blasé to me.
As the three of you arrive back up on the balcony, you see Nick sitting there. But Jack isn't there, Sable. He's gone back to hiding. Nyx, your see the unseen, it wore off on him. You saw him for a bit, but now he's gone. But you still hear him. He's moved to your left side, away from the giant group that is approaching. They're with you.
Yes, Jack. Don't worry about them. They're all good. They're good peoples. Especially the big one. The big one, he's really cool.
The big guy who looks like he could throw me across the city.
He won't, though. Don't worry. He won't. Can I feel my phone vibrate?
Indeed, your phone vibrates, and you receive those same pictures that Sable did, as well as the group. And for you, Nyx, do you notice the symbol that was sent to you?
Fuck yeah, I do! Let me roll! Come on, let me roll!
Give me intelligence and
No. Oh, intelligence! Oh, yes, fuck yeah!
Make sure to include a hunger dice in there, by the way.
Okay. Got one more roll. 3 successes.
3 successes.
Uh-huh.
You're looking at that picture. Ooh, it's the same one on the necklace that you picked up from the scene last night. It is the same exact symbol that was on it.
Oh, Papa Legba.
Do you say this out loud, I would like to ask?
I kind of whisper that and kind of like go wider than normal.
As you say that, and Jack, who's like creeping close to you, unseen, kind of shudders from it. Why are you talking about him? We don't really speak of him.
You got any information on the one that shall not be named, Jack?
As the rest of the group sits down, you notice Nyx is looking over to her left side, just kind of talking to herself. Max, this seems kind of strange, but you talk to yourself too sometimes.
You good?
I kind of shook him off. Go, yeah, shh, hold on. I continue listening to Jack.
Jack looks and says, "Huh. There's been talk that the witches down there in the quarter, they've started playing with some old magic. They've decided they're tired of everything going on in the city. There's been some bad stuff happening down there."
Fuck. Fuckity fuck. I think I might need to reach out to a contact.
And as you're saying this, you all, again, still notice she's just kind of talking over her shoulder. Sable, are you planning to fill them in?
What was that?
Are you planning to fill in the other two about why Nyx is just talking over her shoulder?
I glance over and go, someone who doesn't need to be seen by us. That's all.
Hey, she said she needed a minute. She's got a minute. I'm not asking any questions.
As you say that, and as you sling your insult, the two or the all of you very clearly hear, "Fuck you, bitch," from the dark.
I'm gonna activate Auspex 2. Auspex 1, sense the unseen.
Very well.
Can I do that? Sorry.
Wits and Auspex because I'm actively looking right at him, right where I heard it come from.
Indeed. Both of you give me a roll.
Me too.
Yep.
Okay. So I do the wits and aspects.
Yep.
Okay.
I got 5 successes, but 1.
That is perfectly okay. The roll was a success.
Pass.
So you look and you
Only
see
one.
him.
I got 2, by the way. 2 successes out of 3. One was a
2?
10.
That's good. You knew where Jack was. Max, as you're looking, you definitely see a angrily, kind of outstretched creature. He didn't put his hood back up. You can see black veins running down his head. You see the long, pointed ears, the sharp nose, and his fingers kind of look claw-like. You know what a Nosferatu looks like, and this is definitely one of them.
Listen, my friend, there's no need for mudslinging. I think you owe Miss Sable an apology.
I don't think so. She came into my house and yet again feels the need to talk about the way I look.
Hey.
Little Miss Ivory Tower doesn't want mud on her. She shouldn't be throwing it at other people. Not all of us are blessed to look as good as the rest of you.
Oh, is this your house? I'm sorry, we haven't been introduced.
Yes. And as he says that, he drops his unseen presence. He reaches out a long claw-like hand. And technically, it's not my house. It's Carl's. He points to the older black man running the bar. But I'm second in charge. I take care of security.
And you do such a great job of it, Jack. Have I told you? You do an amazing job. Sable.
I like you. You're good.
Sable's just, she's trying to do the best at her job too, just like you. Granted, she's from the tower, but you gotta respect her for doing her job and being a little wary.
I respect her. I just don't exactly like the way she speaks to me at times. She could work on it.
Sergey will wave at him. Privet, comrade. I too am in charge of security.
Da! Big man.
Let me ask you a question. You are second in command. So what what makes you think you have the right to tell my friend she cannot reach in the fridge?
Well, I tell her that because if I see fit, the others around the area definitely will make sure of it. And as this is said, Noli, since you got a 5, you're looking around the room. You notice there are quite a few Nosferatu up here on this level, as well as quite a few down mixed within the group. It seems that Carl has employed a very skilled group to watch his bar.
Sergey will put his hands up very well, and then in Russian he'll be like, they swarm like a pack of rats.
I had understanding at the comment.
Anyways, what can we do for you guys?
You know, Jack. Oh, go ahead.
We just came here to pick up our friend, but now that I'm looking around, I kind of like the place.
Yeah, we keep it kind of fun around here.
Looks affordable.
Carl don't sell to the Ivory Tower. Carl likes a little anarch and chaos.
Well,
It's okay to keep the anarch and chaos in here. Once we're outside of these walls, then the rules are on. other people's side. I almost said our side.
Oh, he knows what side you're from.
Oh yeah,
He can smell it on you.
I'm trying to play more subtle than I'm speaking myself.
You're all good. But he nods. Yeah, I guess once you go out into the world, once you leave the establishment, rules play a little different. But in here, anything goes. Just remember, if you guys want to have a real fun party, talk to Carl, and he'll show you the basement. That's the good place. That's where the good deeds happen.
That's a language we could both speak.
And with that, he smiles at you. He's feeling a little softer towards you.
He doesn't have to respect Sable. He just has to respect Sable around me. Because when I get mad, Sergey gets punchy.
I just look.
I didn't say that.
Don't worry, I heard nothing.
I look over at Jack and be like, "So, Jack, seeing as you know of the symbol of the one that shall not be named, you wouldn't happen to know anyone who has any contact to Grandmama Odie, would you?"
No, I don't know Grandma Odie. I've messed around with a few witches in my time, but I don't go down there with them. That group down there, it may seem like a bunch of parlor tricks and smoke and mirrors for the local or for the tourist, but you start really digging in some of those shops, especially Ma Laurie or Lavu, and you'll find she's got some real stuff in there.
You mean Madame Laveau?
Yes, Madame Laveau. Sorry, I've known her on a personal level. Get to call her Marie, but you go down. You let her know Jack said it was okay. And you, Princess. I like you, but look a little, put a little bit of a smile on that face sometime. You know, you're not that bad. You might be an ivory brat, but you ain't so bad. Put a smile on sometimes. People might like you a little better. Hopefully Carl gave you a good time.
I just kind of nod in his general direction, and I got the information I needed. Thank you again.
Good. Jack's a good guy. He'd take care of you.
Oh, I know you will, Jack. By the way, can you let Carl know he has any more information to reach out to us?
Sure. You got a phone number?
Oh, yeah, I do. And I write mine down and give it to him.
You give just your phone number to Jack?
And my name.
Name and number.
And if you hear anything from Madame Laveau before I do, can you find out by chance if she knows anyone who might have connections to Grandmama Odie?
I'll keep an ear out.
Oh, Jack, I knew you were the one to ask. You're the best, Jack.
Well, anyways, I gotta get back to work. You stay beautiful. Rest you, keep your nose clean, but have a good time. And with that, he goes back to being unseen. You can hear a bit of a whoosh as he grabs hold of the railing and lunges. And from there, you don't see him. Nix, you know he's probably right back behind the bar, standing up in that window, leaning against the wall, looking out.
I kind of did like a cheers thing with my Long Island towards him, kind of like letting him know thank you very much from over here, and kind of pour a little bit out for him.
Well, the group is all back together again. Does anyone have anything they'd like to discuss with each other?
Hey, so let's put our heads together real quick, but remember that we're not. It's not clean here, so keep our discussions discreet.
I have a question for you two. Neither one of you can turn into a flying rat, can you?
You mean a bat?
Yes.
We made a friend.
You made a friend with a bat? And I kind of get a sparkle in my eye and smile.
No.
You're half right.
We did not make a friend with a bat. We made a friend with a bat.
Oh. That friend has a
I'm not
bat?
sure.
Max made a friend with a bat.
Stable, what were you going to say?
I was about to say not that it's per se the most prevalent. I do not turn into a bat.
We made friends with some more of those robed figures. It was uncomfortable and we were quite outnumbered. But we did happen to find the stake. I do have that, and you have the same information that I have. Read pictures.
Yeah, so about that last one. Let's just say I might have some information. I need to do a little bit of digging with some friends of mine. But I know that symbol. And
We should grab a table.
yeah, I was gonna say I don't
Alright,
think
you guys are seated at a table up here. This
Oh,
is
we
a
are, okay.
this is a small private booth where there's not anyone else around. You're good.
Is there an assumption that we can get vampire refreshments?
Indeed. You notice a server
hand
standing
up
towards
and,
the stairs.
Call the server, please.
They nod and move over quickly.
Can I make eye contact with the guy that let me up here and kind of give him like a nudge, nudge, wink, wink from where I'm at?
He looks up. He's been keeping his eye on all of you, per someone's orders. He nods, and he claps, and another server appears next to him, and he points out a young college kid, young nice lady. She's definitely dressed in a gothic fashion. And she's definitely had a lot to drink. She's tumbling around. She's kind of, flirting with everybody. The server mentions to her, one of the ladies up on the balcony would like to speak with you. And as she's being led up, the other server comes over to Max. Yes, sir. What can we do for you tonight?
I'm going to put a fistful of cash on the tray. Whatever my friends would like.
Very well. What would you all prefer?
Oh, don't worry about me. I think I see what I want coming up.
Yes, it seems that you are already taken care of.
Something O positive from the top shelf? Let's get a round of O positive, please.
Yes, sounds good.
If you can find one served in a potato for my giant friend here, all the better.
Take
Very
a drink
well.
on somebody else's dime.
Very well. Someone large for him. Think someone eloquent for you. And for you, miss?
Me?
Sable.
Hey. Well, that's not a lot of work. Just something quick and efficient, please.
Very well. Very well. We can send someone up.
That's
As
my
this-
prey exclusion as well. I can only feed on somebody when it's consensual.
I see. Well, yes, they are bringing up 3 members who seem to be very willing. The server looks to you as they bring them back to the table. Don't worry, these 3 are longtime guests. They know the rules, they know the way we play, and they know nothing gets said, she says as she looks at the 3 of them. And as they say this, and they're walking away, they'll say, oh, for some more privacy. They pull a string, and curtains that are a nice crimson red come down, shielding the balcony. And at the bottom of the stairs, the security guard standing there puts up the rope with a sign that says out of order. No one else is coming up tonight.
This is some frickin' service.
I know, right?
Nick, we gotta remember this place.
Fuck yeah, we do! This is the best shit I ever had!
People have never been here before.
We should give them 5 stars on Yelp.
5? Why not 10?
Does it go to 10? Sergey does not use the internet.
I don't fucking know.
We will give them the highest rating.
Indeed. Max, sitting next to you at this point, is a lovely young lady in a very, very slender, lovely looking evening gown. It's got a gold shimmer to it, with very large silver dangling earrings and crimson red lipstick. Nyx, you already know what your quarry looks like. She's in all black, knee-high combat boots, covered in spikes, lip piercings, choker around her neck. Sergey, they brought you a bigger woman. She's not unsightly, but she is a portly woman. She has a very beautiful look to her still. Her face is very shapely and kind, with long black hair.
I also have a prey exclusion.
What is this? Which one do you have?
Sergey won't feed on women, only men.
Correction. Let us rewind the table there. Is a portly, business-looking man. He's a big guy, but he's not a fat man. He looks like he works out. Not as much as you, but he's big. He has combed back black hair, black gloves on, and a very auspicious red tie. And for Sable, for you, it is someone who's dressed very plainly. They're dressed kind of just like a normal person. They didn't get all glitz and glammed up to come out tonight. They're beautiful, but they've got that she's all that type of beauty. It's hidden beneath everything else.
I am doing the exact appropriate amount of pillow talk, sweet talking, flirting, to get enough food for myself. It comes off as cool, but anybody actually paying attention sees how clinical and efficient it is. He's just getting the job done. As soon as Max feeds, lick the wound and use dominate on her to forget.
Absolutely. She is smiling, she's blushing, she's flirting back with you, and as your fangs sink in, she lightly caresses your neck, holding your head there, as she whispers in your ear, "Yes, take as much as you want, sir." And when you are done, seeing as how she is willing, she completely forgets the entire instant. In fact, what all would you like her to forget?
Oh, just the last 3 minutes.
Just a bite?
Yeah.
Very well. As well as she's known, She's had a lovely evening. She's flirted, she's wooed, she has courted you, and that is as much as she will remember.
Send her on her way.
She smiles, kisses your cheek, and she wanders back downstairs.
For me, since I
Next,
already had some blood from earlier, I just whisper in my meal's ear, "Don't worry. This will be all a dream. This will be all an inspiration to you. Maybe you'll use this as something to write home about, but it'll be the details, the fine details will be all blurry. You won't remember anything other than that you had a good night." And I take just a little bit to get me that buzz that I had lost back.
she smiles. She leans in very close, sitting in your lap. She's not at all shy about this. She leans in, pressing her very large breast against your chest, and nips at your lip with hers. Don't worry. I think both of us are going to get a very, very lovely night out of this. And then she moves her hair from the side of her neck, letting it bare to you and smiling at you. As you bite in, she digs her hands into your waist, and her thighs tighten around your leg. She is clearly very much enjoying this. And afterwards, after you've had a small bit of blood and licked the wound closed, is there anything else you're doing?
I slide a piece of paper with my number in it to her and be like, "Whenever you're willing, the next time you are, let me know. And if I'm hungry, again, you will come."
Are we using any abilities, or are we just being seductive?
Hold on. I'm gonna use compel. I'm gonna use compel.
Going to use compel to tell her to call you?
Well, hold on. Probably memorize, actually. Mesmerize.
Good answer.
Okay. So I rolled a 2. Dominate and anything else?
You don't have to roll anything.
Oh, okay.
She is a willing participant. She smiles and she nods. Absolutely. Next I'm in the mood for a thrill. I'll come seek you out. And she takes your hand and makes you slide the note with your number and name on it between her breast, letting you grip them a little bit as she smiles at you.
Oh, no need to get that frisky now.
She smiles and she walks back down the stairs. Sergey?
Sergey, he looks the guy dead in the eyes. So, you already know what is going to happen.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, well, that makes this easy then. You know, Sergey will show you some things, you'll show Sergey some things. Maybe, if we both like, we can wrestle one day. Sound good?
We'll stay on, pal. I may let you bite me, but I ain't playing that way.
Hey, look, when we do sambo wrestling, we wear a gi. What are you talking about? No clothes off.
Good choice. Go ahead, pal. Have your fill.
Alright, Sergio put one big hand on his shoulder and the other on the side of his head. Feed and take what he needs, and then lick the wounds so they close up. Very good. I shall think of you as a comrade from now on.
Very well, sir. He nods. He cracks his neck, because, you did push a little hard, but not enough to hurt him. But he cracks his neck, and he walks back down the stairs. Sable. You have been willingly offered blood, and it has been paid for by your employer, because you are currently under Max's employment.
I look at the meal and just motioned for her to bend her neck.
The woman looks a little stunned. Normally there's a little bit of courting, but as you are the boss at this point, she agrees. She leans in and moves her hair out of the way, exposing her neck.
I go in for a bite and then quickly glare in her general direction and go, I assume you know not to talk about this.
She tries to speak, but the ecstasy of the moment has her smiling, and she just lets out a nod, knowing that if she wants to enjoy this and enjoy a dominating woman who will take what she wants whenever she wants it, that her mouth is to be silent.
I go to drink just what is absolutely necessary to get me back to a manageable level.
Very well. So you are back to one hunger. You do not drain them to death.
And I will clean up my wounds to make sure she's left somewhat decent and immediately finish up.
Very well. Do you use any abilities on her?
No need, she's not going to talk about it.
Very well. She walks off, and she is headed back down the stairs. The four of you are left alone again. The waiter comes by and says, I know you all were talking about some sensitive things. Shall I keep the curtains drawn as to keep eyes off of you?
Yes,
Not the
please.
eyes we're worried about.
Oh, don't worry about the other staff. They know very well that anything said here doesn't leave the door.
Then
Can-
yes, please leave the curtains.
Very well. And she also makes a point to mention to you, don't worry. None of the unsightly like to really hang out in the booth. They know that this is a place where Carl keeps a good eye, and they're not needed. So speak freely. And she keeps the curtain drawn, and she leaves the booth. She walks back down the stairs and stands along the security guard.
Can I do some table talk really quick and do let you know some feeding preferences?
Yes.
So I will not touch any witch, whether that's human or non. Like, I won't touch anyone, and I will get like berserk level crazy if someone goes after a witch and tries to feed off of them.
Gotcha. I will keep a note of that.
That is all.
Very good.
Also elderly. I won't touch anyone old.
That's fair. No one really likes the taste of the old people anyways. It kind of tastes like medication and dust.
Well, it's more of like, not that I don't like the taste, it's more of respect for the elderly.
Oh, I know, I was being a dick.
I know you were. I'm just making it clear I'm not a dick like you.
That's no fun. Shall we resume?
Yeah.
Bud, I'm about to have to dip out on you, man. I gotta go pick my little boy up from my sister's house. They just got
No
back.
worries.
So you can just do with Sergey what you see fit, and I'll listen back to the end of the VOD so I'm caught up for Sunday.
Very well. I will. In fact, give me 1 second of your time. As we start wrapping things up, Sergey does receive a text message. He looks at his phone. He looks at Max, knowing that he is going to have to leave him in Sable and Nyx's care.
I have to take care of something, Max. I shall return when I am finished. And he'll stand up and head downstairs.
Heads downstairs, back to his truck, and away he goes.
Yeah.
Have a wonderful evening, Crash. Say hi to the little one, and have a wonderful night with him.
Yeah, so I have to bail. It's just, if I didn't have to drive 45 minutes, I wouldn't mind, but...
Oh, it's no worries. We were going to be wrapping up soon anyways. Thank you for reminding me what time it was.
Oh, good, man. Like I said, I'll listen back to the end of the VOD, see what all y'all do. That way I'm ready for next Sunday. Y'all enjoy the rest of the night.
Have a good night,
You too.
Crash.
Yeah, later, buddy.
And then there were 3.
That was odd. Again, just like when I was feeding, I'm playing it cool, but anybody that's actually paying attention can see I'm a little shaken up.
You okay
This is
there?
not my comfort zone.
You okay over there, Max?
Listen, there's absolutely no way that we're not being listened to right now. I guarantee you at least 20 of these fools have heightened senses on us. So again, respectfully, let's keep it real low key here.
Well,
I
I do
think
find
we're in
myself
trouble.
inclined.
Oh.
I do find myself inclined to agree with you on that. Somebody's always listening.
yeah, and some of the stuff I know definitely don't want to be dropping names up in here for our own good.
I will cut them in on the note left by the truck. I think we're being hunted specifically, or at least being a high priority target. And if you could shed some light on that hoodoo voodoo symbol that we were talking about earlier, that would be great.
So I kind of divulged a little bit that I found a brooch and write down the name of the Papa Legba. I go, for right now, he shall not be named, and kind of push it to the center where Sable and Max can see the name. But I may need to put some feelers out on this, especially seeing as you found the same symbol.
Is this something that we need to bring to the attention of our betters?
As of right now, this is a personal project, and I'd like to keep it that way for now.
I as well. I understand we're being lapdogs, and this is kind of our lot in this situation at this point. But that doesn't mean they need to disrespect us. Come on.
Well,
It's not like we're ghouls being sent to go pick up DoorDash or something. Like,
and I'm not just here to serve the council. I've got my own agenda here.
well, I hope that your agenda can also be our agenda. And if you need help, please reach out.
That is to be determined. I kind of get like a dark look on my face. Like I don't
Now,
want to put like this is a no like I've been uber bubbly, but now I'm like nope. I'm on Sable's level. Do not cross this line right now, or you will fucking die.
I'm shuddering for a different reason.
You've become very serious. And Max does seem shaken up. Sable is still very calm and collected, but her eyes keep flickering through the room, keeping an eye out, making sure nothing else is going on here. And with that, where would our vampires like to go for the night? The sun will be rising soon, and as pretty as it is, it doesn't feel very good for you guys.
Hey Max, how many rooms you got up in your place?
I think 37.
Are you up for if I make my way over there and bring a friend?
Oh, yeah, no worries. I have 4 suites available, and they are sweet.
Well, I will have to judge that for myself, and the cocky me comes back to the service. I'm just gonna have to see, and I'm bringing a friend along too. I hope you don't mind.
I'm going to interject for a second off the table. Haunted only applies to the location.
Damn it!
I am sorry to say, Ray Ray is not allowed to join.
Fucking hell! No, I need
Turn
Ray.
around.
Wait. Red light. Can we make a game master exception because my place is also haunted?
Yeah!
Totally up to you. I'm just throwing it out there.
Imagine.
Everyone to say please very nicely.
Please. Let's have some ghost shenanigans.
Do you really need me to beg, Rose?
Sable.
I am so indifferent to this ghost, so sure. Please, can we have a ghost?
Very well.
I'm sorry we bullied you into that.
Oh no. I got what I wanted out of it. I got everyone to beg at me. Very well.
Did you really?
Ray
Did you?
Ray. Yes, you gave me a very fun, seductive voice. It works. Don't make me take Ray Ray away.
Not my Ray Ray!
Still go back to the other side.
Not my Ray Ray!
Game amendment. New ruling. Ray Ray isn't exactly attached to the house, but he's attached to an amulet that you keep in your pocket. It is a symbol of a witch that means a lot to you. It's one of the last things you remember from her before she was taken away and you were left alone. But she always told you, as long as you had this amulet, you would never be alone. Rolling the tape. Are we going back to Max's house? Are we loading into the SUV?
Absolutely.
If there's room for me in the car and I can catch a ride, that would be fantastic. Everybody is more than invited to come stay with me or go their separate ways.
Shotgun!
Shit.
There's more than enough room in the car, so we will be fine.
Very well. As you are arriving at Max's house, Nix, this is the first time you've seen it. You look up and you realize, fuck, this guy's got some money. He has got money, he's got some power, and you notice the security walking around. And a sidebar for Max. Given how things have been going, and how things have started to change tonight, are there any messages you send to your security on the way back to your house?
We're already on high alert. I don't think we need to push it more than that.
Very well.
I personally will be on super high alert, but I think at this point, the powers that be have been contained to the park so far. So if we start seeing them outside, yeah, it might start becoming an issue. But as of right now, there's no need to panic the humans.
Very well. As you all return and are
that
heading
might bite
into
me. That might bite me. This might be the first place they come, but
it very well may, but that is up to me.
we'll find out next time.
But as you roll into the driveway, the armed security, they meet you at the gate, they allow you in, and the valet waits for the keys from Sable. Sergei's truck is not here, but you know, Max, that he's a good lad. He's going to have somewhere to stay for the night. He'll be taken care of.
I am not.
Sable, as you hand over the keys, they ask you, should we keep this parked here for the night? We can park it inside the garage over there, so it's out of the way. Or we can take it back.
Let's park it in the garage, just in case. Thank you.
Very well. It'll be placed in the corner, away from somebody's truck, so he doesn't bonk it.
Much appreciated. At the end of the day, this is not my property, so please take care of it as such.
Oh, and Max, there was a letter left for you, by the way, after you all left La Laurie. There was a note delivered by the council. I've left it in your quarters.
Well, let's get this over with. We're not even there and they're chewing us. Come on.
I stop Max really quick and say, "Hey, do you mind if I ask some of your peoples to grab me a few items from my place that I could really use right now and really need?"
Oh yeah. Hey, Sam. Snapping
Yes, sir.
fingers. Hey, for the rest of this evening until the sun rises, could you pretend to be a personal assistant for my friend Nix here?
He bows politely and looks towards Nix. We live to serve, ma'am. Whatever you would like, you let us know and it's taken care of.
Why, thank you.
With discretion.
Yes, of course. We will keep discreet, but punctual.
So I'll make a little list of like of items I need from my house that are particularly of the occult kind, and give it to him and say, if you can bring this, I'd really appreciate it. There's a room in my house that has all this. You'll know it when you see it. If you could bring it in as quick as possible, or at least before I wake up tomorrow night. Have it in my room. That would be greatly appreciated.
Very well, ma'am. Would you also be kind enough to include some of the symbols that are accompanying these occult objects so we make sure we bring the right ones? Last thing we would like to do is have something brought into Sir Max's house that may cause damage.
All for
We've
sure.
already got one spirit lurking around here.
Yeah, one. Wait, one? There's already a spirit here?
Mr. Max will explain to you. And with that, they take the note from you with the symbols drawn,
And I do a
and
little,
they go.
before I leave. Before they leave, I do like a little, like a draw. I take some water from the bathroom or something, and draw like a little symbol on their forehead really quick, and go. Don't worry, this is just for protection. Don't worry, and just give it to draw that symbol on their forehead.
Very well. Let me make a quick note there. And as they are willing, they will not resist. They allow you to draw a symbol on their head. as it is going on, they have now walked away. They are loading into a separate vehicle that they keep, and they are going to your place. As Max leads you inside, Sable, what are you doing?
I'm gonna check my phone again to see if I've heard back from any contacts.
Indeed, there is a message on your phone. The ID was real.
We'll take note of that
Indeed.
and reply back with the image of the that I took from the club of the crown.
You get a thumbs up sent back to you with the words, on it.
With that, I'm gonna head up to my. I'm gonna bid everyone a good night or a good day, and head up to my room so I can start working on a small report to send back.
Very well.
You don't want to see what's in this note first?
Oh yeah, I forgot about the note. I will hang around for a note.
Wait.
Very well.
Yeah, we're all meeting in the foyer, living room, whatever you want to call it.
As you are in the foyer, you have this note in hand. You open it, and the message on the outside of the envelope. Oh, you open it, and the message on the front of it says, "For your eyes only." As you open it,
in front of everybody.
as you open it, no one else saw the words on the front screen of it unless you read them out loud.
No, I
It
did.
reads,
100%.
Oh.
I am reading this out loud. For your eyes only, and I flip it over and start reading.
you read a note inside that says, "Ascension is possible. Keep working hard and keep them in line."
Jotting this down real quick.
And are we continuing to read this in person or to everyone?
Oh, absolutely.
Very well. Then everybody please make note of that. You have heard this letter that was for Noli.
Already noted.
Now, I hope I don't have to say, but I'm going to say the quiet part out loud here. In any great establishment, it's not just a person, right? It's a crew. It's a diverse set of people with a diverse set of skills. And I have aspirations to be somebody, whoever that might be. But at the end of the day, nobody's getting there alone. I hope you understand and trust that my loyalty is to our group before anybody else. And I'll throw the note
Understand
out
where you
down.
come from. I understand where you come from and respect it. That is none of my business, but I do assume you put us with your intent.
This could be a legitimate note, or this could just be something trying to sow division between us and keep secrets. And I'm not playing their games. And if we are being forced to play their games, Sable, we're going to be forced to win.
At the end of the day, I have my own personal intentions, but I'm also here to support the betterment of society versus one specific group.
Yeah, polite society. But who deems who's polite and who's not? I think that could be us.
Well,
I'm not against this.
well, to ensure that things are okay, would you mind if I do something that I don't really like sharing with other people, but if we're trusting one another, this is something I'm asking you guys to trust me with. and it's more for our protection. Something I want to do to guarantee our protection.
Nix, I trust you implicitly.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Do you happen to have any charcoal?
Uh,
And salt.
probably salt. Probably. I don't know why I would have charcoal.
You do have a very large fireplace, though, that does have
Fireplace. We can
ash
make charcoal,
and
yeah.
old pieces of wood left in it.
I'm going to move us to another room far away from the fire and ask one of the guards to help out and create for us some charcoal, please.
Very well. They bring you a piece of wood that's no longer smoldering. It still has a little bit of warmth to it, not enough to cause any problems, will not be reigniting, but is shaped very plyly to a point where you could use it to write.
Sweet. By the way, Table Talk, I did post in the channel 2 runes that I'm going to be doing. They're circled. One being the bottom one, which I put on the people that are getting my stuff. Top one is what I'm going to be doing around the house.
Did you put this in the secret box or the group box?
Group
Vampire
one,
box.
group one, so that way you could see it too. This is something you can see too.
Okay.
So, Max, if you don't mind, can you have one of your people show me all your entryways into the place, and I will take care of this as quickly as possible with some salt and the charcoal.
I assume whoever delivered is still standing there, and I'll just
Yes.
kind
They-
of. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Well, I go off and I do the home protection rune through those areas to make sure it's sealed off with a circle of salt around it.
As you are doing this, I'm going to need a wits and resolve for each doorway that you are doing.
How many doorways are there?
I will say there's a front, a back, there's a sideway to a patio, an upper side where there's a balcony,
Hold on.
and a garage.
Hold on. Front,
5.
back, 5? Okay.
5.
I need to do 25 rolls?
No, you should do 5 rolls.
5 rolls?
Just 5.
Okay.
Then you'll have 6 dice, and only one of them will be a hunger dice because you were down to 1 hunger. And make sure, Sable, you have also noted that you are back to 1 hunger.
So 6 dice, okay.
Already got it.
Mm-hmm.
Three successes.
Very well. The symbol holds. It is in place. You will not know if it fully works unless someone tries to break in, but you're pretty confident in yourself. You're pretty sure that you know these symbols well enough that they will last.
I go back into where Sable and Max are and go. It has been done. We should be good. Only way we'll know is if something happens, but we'll know if it worked or not for sure. But I'm pretty confident.
Well,
And as you are saying this, the security detail that was sent to collect your things is arriving back and is taking them up to your room.
On that note, I'm gonna head to my room. Right, let us go. And I make a grand exit.
And as you say this, to everyone else in the room, you're confused for a second until you see an older ghost pop out. Very nice mustache. very snazzy looking evening robe, pops on out of her pocket. Hey, hey! Alright! Wow! Look what we upgraded to! Damn, baby, you did good this time. Let's go explore this fucking place.
I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit, but feel free, Ray, to explore. Is that okay, Max? I don't even let him finish. That's okay. That's okay. You explore, Ray. You have some fun. I told you, you were gonna have some fun.
When he is whisking his way up the stairs. We now are left with Max and Sable.
If there's nothing else, I will be happy to turn in for the evening as well.
Very well. Don't go far, though. Sable?
Sorry. I will follow behind.
You are up and off to your room that you have claimed for yourself?
Yep.
Very well. Max, as you enter your room, you notice that there is a presence lingering in the room. The air is colder, and there is a ghostly figure lingering through the room. They make eye contact with you, and they whisper something. It's almost here.
I visibly jump. What the fuck?
Oh, Max, you known I was here. You've seen me all along. I tend to keep myself out of sight, but I've been here. And I've heard your aspersions. I've heard your aspirations. I know that you seek a seat at the high table. And it looks like chance is favoring you this time.
Who sent that letter?
That was delivered by the Justiciars. It has their branding on the back.
Hey, I'm pretty visibly shaken now. This whole night's taken a toll on me, and this bit of information is kind of pushing me over the edge.
And as you hear this, you babble, you stutter a bit, and you go to ask questions. But as you ask, the figure evaporates, just sinking through the floor. You're not sure if this is your Malkavian ways, if your mind has finally caught up to you and is finally cracking after all the years, or if this was real. If this figure that you've always thought was around your house is actually here.
Yeah, I might need a rouse check after that.
You know, I think we do need one for that.
I rolled a 4.
A 4. Your hunger has gone up. You haven't hit a frenzy or you haven't hit fear, but you're definitely now left confused and freaked out. You've known that there's something in your house, but you've never fully seen it before. And now you know it's seen you, and it is now eyeing you up, and has finally decided to make its presence known.
And I know that bulletproof coffins don't stop ghosts, so I am sleeping very, very poorly.
And with that, we are going to end our vampire story here for the night. Chapter 2. Da-da-da-da, if I can remember the title, because I fucking made it dark. Shadows in the Park. I want to thank our special vampires tonight. Holy Noli, the urban or suburban witch, Row Wolf 9, and Crash Pack Gaming. Without these guys, this whole game would not be going on, and we would not be able to have all this fun and joy we've been having, guys. So thank you. We will be back next Sunday doing more of this. We will see where the witches lead to and see if the plot is about to start climbing faster.
And
But I will also... Go ahead.
don't forget, we may be playing tonight, but we only play to make sure the kids can play later. And we mean the real kids. And this is a charity event for Toys for Tots, which Rose is hosting.
Indeed, the link is posted at the top of my chat up there. I believe everyone else may have put it in their chats. I'm not too sure. I might have to just put it into the group thing for everybody. But yes, all donations from this month as well as next month go into a separate PayPal account for Toys for Tots. When you donate, you not only are helping a child celebrate a better Christmas, you also get your name on this wonderful tree here, where at the end of the month, we will be doing a raffle for a free $20 game for whoever wins. And we will also be doing the same at the end of next month. So, if you do so feel inclined and would like to, consider donating. Consider giving to those children who are less fortunate than you, and make it so they open a lot of gifts on Christmas Day. These episodes will also be available over on YouTube. I know I haven't posted any just yet. I haven't gotten around to editing. Life's a little busy. However, the Suburban Witch has posted the first episode on her YouTube channel, and we will have these up. And until next time, guys, bye-bye. But stick around, because we are going to have another vampire movie night in my Discord. So if you would like to join us to watch the second movie in the Twilight series, we're doing this because some people haven't seen it, absolutely join us right there at that link and jump on in and have a good evening with us. And until next time, remember that we love you, each and every one of you out there, and we're proud of you. Whether you did something great this week or whether you just made it through, that's okay, because you don't always have to be productive. So until next time, bye-bye! Oh my god, my voice. Oh, that held up.